Do you feel that surge of energy where everything seems possible? Where the world is ours to conquer? Because today is one of those days. It's a time when our confidence will be soaring. Our ambitions are sky high. And there's this fire inside of us, pushing us, daring us to make the bold moves necessary. It's not about dreaming big today. It's about believing in those dreams and taking the steps to make them a reality. So join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery, gaining an understanding of how to embrace this energy and move forward today and every day. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. I send it right back to you. Welcome to your Daily Focus, August the 14th, 2024. So today we have the energy of the 14. The energy of the 14 is about understanding what we truly need in order to go forward, that we're not living somebody else's life. We're not doing things because the other person expects it, or family expects it, or community expects it, or even the world expects it. But you do it because it is what calls to you, what makes you feel strong and confident, what makes you beautiful on the inside and out, so that we all see the light radiating. 1 + 4 is a 5, and that is about creating joy, harmony, laughter. It's about allowing your creativity to flow, your self-expression to flow. And if we look at the daily numerology, we have an 8 + a 5 + an 8. That gives us a 21 energy. Under the 21 energy, it's a time of completions, tying up loose ends, because we know we are so very close to that new beginning, that new start, that new path, that destiny, that legacy to step into, our best life ever. 2 + 1 is a 3. Our voice, transformation, curiosity leads the way. Astrology, the sun is in Leo and the moon is in Sagittarius, so we have some beautiful fire energy happening there. And Mars is conjunct Jupiter today. So the desire to achieve is strong. Ambition is strong. Our physical and mental energy is strong. Today is simply a day for bold action. Fortune favors the bold. Isn't that a saying? Well, so does the energy today. The energy favors the bold today. It is a day to take action. Risks are more likely to pay off on an energy like today. So be open to adventure. Be open to new experiences. Oh my gosh. So it just flew in my head. Remember that with great energy comes great responsibility. So I don't even know if that's really a saying, but it popped in and I thought, oh my gosh, every sentence I say is going to be just a offbeat saying that was once upon a time meant to mean a lot. Anyways, what I'm really trying to say here is that it's easy to get caught up in the excitement and take on too much. And we might take on too much, or we might take it all on too quickly. So we have to keep our focus. We have to stay grounded. And we have to balance our drive with thoughtful action. So we will feel impulsive. We'll feel very impulsive. We'll want to jump into everything. And yes, we don't want to miss the opportunities. We want a little bit of impulsivity here, but we don't want to just jump in without looking first, right? We don't want to jump without looking first. We don't know if there's a net there until we look. We want to make sure there's a net there or something, just in case we don't make it across, right? We want to, yeah, look before you leap. Oh, there's another one. Oh my goodness. Anyways, today is a day for bold moves and big dreams, big dreams. Even over the last several days, even though the energy was very hard, I kept telling you, but the dream doesn't shrink. The dream doesn't stop. We still need to grow that dream even bigger during this time. And it was for a day like today, where the dream is huge. And we dive into this moment and we see where it will take us. We harness this powerful energy to achieve our goals, to unlock new possibilities. Today is a day to start a new project, to take on a leadership role, to travel, to explore, to learn, to expand your horizons in some way. And if you have too much energy, then do something physical that challenges you, to channel that excess energy. So whether you've been waiting for the right moment to start something new, or you're ready to push beyond your limits, maybe you're ready to explore that uncharted territory. Now is the time to act. This is a day to embrace adventure, to take risks, and to step confidently into the unknown. The energy around us is one of expansion, growth, and it's the kind of opportunity that only come if you're willing to reach out and grab it. Okay, let's turn to the cards. Okay, just before I get to the cards, I'm just going to have a little sip of water here. So, please forgive me. Or maybe a big sip of water. I got a little frog there. So, anyways, we've cut the cards. I've got the underlying card ready to talk about, and it is, look at that, Judgment. Talk about a death and rebirth kind of day. Now, rewards can come in telling us that we are on the right path. So when we make those bold moves, we'll probably see some kind of thumbs up, that we're going in the right direction, that we're moving in the right way. It's about letting things go in our life so that we can step into this opportunity that's bigger than life. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to go and quit our job because we just decided to open up shop today, but we don't have any inventory yet or anything. It's about taking the step towards one day being able to leave your job, because that new income is going to eventually exceed what your paycheck is. It's still being realistic in our dreams, but allowing certain things to go in our life that take up space, that use up energy, that takes away our time. And we're going to replace them with actions towards our tomorrow. The Queen of Swords. This is about protecting your dream, embracing your dream, nurturing your dream, and giving it the consistency, the love, the patience it deserves to grow into what you believe it to be. And if anything comes in trying to harm that dream in some way, to work against that dream, we're holding that sword. We will just not allow it to be. So if people tell you that you shouldn't do it, and you thought, why did I tell them? I wasn't going to tell them, but I told them, and now I told them, and listen to this. They're telling you a million and one ways why it shouldn't work, couldn't work, can't work. Just stay where you are. You'll be happy. It's about going after your dream. Look at the huge mountain. You know how I'm always talking mountains here. Okay, where is it so we can see it? You see the mountain on the side? Look at that huge mountain. There's not even any life on it. It's so huge that it's too far up to really have any kind of growth on it. It's solid. So this is long-term successes we're going after. These aren't little tiny dreams that we're hoping for. These are mammoth. Nine of Wands. Well, Nine of Wands. Now, the wand we hold in our hand is short and it's stubby and it's twisted and it's gnarly, and that is our new path. And we are holding it right now, and we are trying to decide whether or not to step into it, whether or not we have what it takes. Because every one of those wands behind us started out the same way, and we eventually got them to be tall and straight with great growth. And we're wondering, we wear the red, so it's a passion of ours. We really want to. But it's also a courage. Do I have the courage to do what is necessary in order to make this path as successful as possible? We wear white. It's new beginnings. It's new starts. And we have the Seven of Wands. My goodness, Seven of Wands. It's you make that commitment. You make that pledge of allegiance to yourself, to your dream. You're standing there boldly on the top of a hill. All the people you know and love are scattered down below. And you stand there and you say, this is who I am, and this is who I'm becoming, and this is what I'm stepping into. Please come with me. Please stand beside me. And if you don't, I'll be talking to you soon. You know, there's determination here. There is that strength about you now. You may not be standing on top of a hill with everybody underneath you, but you kind of get the gist of what this card is saying. So you own it. You embrace it and you own it. You not only embrace your dreams, but you own your dreams. And you know that you can grow it into what you see it to be, or better. And that's really the only two options under this energy. There is no room for failure. The energy is supporting us here. We have the Judgment card underneath all of this energy the whole day. Everything that we do is the Judgment saying we don't need that anymore. Let it go. We'll see those things quite easily. You want to go to the next street and turn right. Go to the next street and turn right, okay? Who knows what's there? Okay, my angels have led me. My mom loved little tiny dainty women's doilies or handkerchiefs. And I don't know the last time you've gone shopping for cloth handkerchiefs for women, not those big square ones for the men, but the little dainty ones, you know, with the lace and stuff on it, the flowers embroidered into it, those hankies. And my mom, and it was a long time ago because my daughter was still at home living with us at the time, but living with me, living at home at the time. And me and my daughter were out Christmas shopping, and I said, I need to get hankies for grandma. And there was no such thing as Amazon in those days, okay? So Amazon just made life a lot easier for people like me that has to get the special gift. You know, that's all my mother kept asking for. And I was bound, bent, and determined I was going to get her these hankies for Christmas. And so we went to mall after plaza, after mall, after street, and we couldn't. And so I have a lot of saints that I talk to. And so I asked St. Jude, who is the saint of bringing in miracles, to ask St. Anthony, who is the finder of lost things, to get together and find me these little hankies. And my daughter kind of laughed at me when I did that. But I truly always believe in my saints, my angels, my guides. Everyone is always there if you call upon them. They are listening. And maybe they go by different names, but that's what I call them. And they're okay with that. You probably call to them too. You just have a different name for them. And my daughter said, well, we haven't tried this one place. And I thought, oh, chances are. But we drove there and we walked through the main doors. And as we opened up the main doors, there was a giant Christmas tree display of little ladies' hankies. I kid you not. We went miles trying to find these things. We searched. And yeah, we opened the doors. The very next place we go to. You know, I don't know where I was going with that. Just believe. Just believe. Ask them for the help. And then, you know, we got in the car and we drove there. We wouldn't have found the hankies if we would have went home. But we, you know, just followed our gut at that point and said, okay, let's try here next. Let's do this. I'm feeling a calling to do this. I've got an idea. This would probably be good right now. Follow things. See where they lead. Okay, let's get oh my goodness. The cards have a life of their own. And we have inner truth 16. Well, have we not been through the inner truth for the last, what, 4 or 5 days or 3 or 4 days or whatever it was? But here we are with the inner truths. What number is that? 16 awakenings. So maybe all that work we did, all that harder energy, we paid attention, we did the work, and life is much easier already, isn't it? Okay, here we are. There's a lot of depth to your feelings. You are on the way to understanding your feelings and desires more clearly. The next steps on your path will soon reveal themselves. Stay vigilant to the new opportunities that are leading to the beginnings of novel projects or assist with a current venture. Look around you and within you. Be willing to do the work at the deepest level, as you will find the jewels of wisdom, knowledge, and inner voice all patiently waiting to assist you. Nature's crystals are created deep within the earth. Go deep and find your own treasures. And I think we haven't. So, what did we learn? Maybe we almost need to recap that as we go forward. Maybe that's what gives us part of our boldness and our courage and our confidence. So, if you skipped over the last couple of days of hard energy, I do believe it's still lingering, and you can tap into it and not miss out on this bold energy that we will be experiencing for the next several days. Let's get an animal. Go the extra mile with the elephant. Go the extra mile. Elephants. They've just learned that elephants. I'm always fact finding, okay? I'm always digging around, reading these like little Reader's Digest things, and and they all seem to stick in my head. Full of useless information. Anyways, they've just found out that elephants actually have their own language. Okay, they figured out that certain grunts and groans made in the certain way with air blowing in and out during it, is their names. And so they started mimicking the sounds the elephants were making, and the elephant that was supposedly called that is coming. So they're finding out that they are communicating with each other, calling them over and sending them away. And what else do they talk about? I'm sure they know more than their name, but I find that very interesting. Okay, elephant, go the extra mile. Nurture. And we had the queen of swords out here to nurture our dreams, our goals, our desires. Of course, when we do that, we're nurturing our own self-love, because we're doing this out of self-compassion for ourselves, to know that we can do it and we deserve it and we're worthy of it. And we know that when we fill with this kind of dynamic energy, we just start a ripple effect for everybody who's dear in our life to experience the same kind of fantastic, amazing ripple. Okay, our elephant. Nurturer, productive, communicate, telepathy, and listen. The purpose of life is not to be happy, but to matter, to be productive, to be useful, and to have it make some difference that you've lived it all. An elephant reminds you that when you feel like quitting, it just means that you have to take some extra steps. Now, many times people set goals, stop in the middle of them, frustrated, but elephant motivates you to keep going. It might be an exercise program, a new skill that you want to try, a friend that you've been meaning to call. Elephant teaches us that being gentle, having commitment, clear communication will help in our relationships. On the outside, elephant looks like an intimidating creature, but she is actually a nurturer, wanting everybody to succeed and feel protected. Elephant is very telepathic, and with a sixth sense can feel the energy around her, with her friends, with her family, even strangers. She easily senses danger, responds accordingly. An elephant reminds you where you are needed, and how to get a good feel for it. The words may not be spoken. Although elephants are large and heavy, they walk noiselessly and with much grace. Elephant gives you subtle hints that you are needed. So listen to all the signals with all your senses. So know that you are needed, that you do have value, that you've got this. And, just before I picked that up, I kind of went into, maybe you didn't do the work. Maybe you're not feeling as confident as you should right now, not as willing to take that bold step because of how you feel about who you are. And I want you to know that you are valued, that we need you. We need you to walk your journey because your journey affects all of us. We love you. I love you. Okay. Yeah. Until we meet again, I do love you.